Let me ask you something. What are you afraid of? Failure? Rejection? Judgment? The truth is, fear is just a story we tell ourselves, a lie that keeps us from stepping into our greatness. You see, success isn't about luck. It isn't about talent alone. It's about grit, discipline, and the courage to keep moving forward when everything in you wants to quit. Life will knock you down, that's guaranteed. But what defines you is whether you stay down or rise again. Let me tell you something that changed my life. Dreams without goals are just dreams. You can hope, you can wish, but if you don't have a plan, if you don't take action, you'll be stuck in the same place a year from now. And I don't care how talented you are, talent won't get you there. It's work. Every single day. While the world is sleeping, you grind. While others doubt, you believe. While they quit, you push forward. Listen, every failure, every setback, every rejection, it's not the end. It's a test, a lesson, a moment that's preparing you for what's next. You have to fall forward. You have to take risks. You have to bet on yourself, even when nobody else does. When you look back at your life, will you be proud of the chances you took, or will you be filled with regret over the opportunities you let slip away? See, you weren't put here just to exist. You were put here to make an impact, to create, to inspire. Don't waste the gift you've been given. So today, right now, I challenge you. Stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Go after it like your life depends on it, because it does. And when you make it, because I know you will. Remember this. Reach back, lift others, give back. Because true success is not just about what you achieve, it's about what you help others achieve. Now go, chase your greatness. Fear is an illusion. It whispers in your ear telling you that you're not good enough, that you're not ready, that you might fail. But the truth, fear is just a story, a script written by doubt, rehearsed by insecurity, and directed by hesitation. It is the voice that convinces you to stay in your comfort zone, to play it safe, to wait for the right time. When will you finally decide that you've waited long enough? Fear is not real. It exists only in the mind, in the hesitation before the leap, in the moments before you step into the unknown. And yet, so many let it control their lives. They let it keep them from chasing their dreams, from speaking their truth, from taking that first step. Fear makes you overthink. It paralyzes you, tricks you into believing that failure is the end. But failure is never the end. It is the beginning of something greater. You will fail. You will stumble. You will have moments when everything in you wants to quit. But if you let fear stop you, you'll never know what could have been. You'll never know how strong you truly are. Think about this. Every great success story started with a person who felt fear but moved forward anyway. They felt the doubt, the uncertainty, the weight of risk, but they did it anyway. That's what separates those who achieve from those who only dream. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is feeling the fear and pushing through it. Fear will tell you that you can't. Your heart will tell you that you must. And that choice, right there in that moment, that's where your destiny is shaped. So the next time fear tries to stop you, ask yourself, what's on the other side of it? What life is waiting for you beyond the fear? Because the only way to find out is to take that step. And once you do, you'll realize something powerful. Fear was never real to begin with. Dreams without goals mean nothing. A dream is a beautiful thing. It starts as a spark, a vision in your mind, a feeling deep in your soul. You see it, you feel it, you want it, but wanting is not enough. Hoping is not enough. A dream without action is like a car without an engine. It looks good, but it's not going anywhere. Too many people dream big but never move. They talk about what they want, what they'll do someday, but someday never comes because they don't have a plan. A dream with no goal is just a wish, and wishes don't build empires. Wishes don't create success. Wishes don't turn ordinary people into legends. Goals do. Goals give direction. Goals turn your dream into something real. Goals demand action. If you want to be great, don't just dream. Set goals, break them down, and work toward them every single day. Not once a week, not when you feel like it. Every single day. And here's the hard truth. You will have to grind. You will have to sacrifice. You will have to put in work when nobody is watching, when nobody believes in you, when nothing seems to be happening. That's the part most people don't want to do. They want the success, but they don't want the discipline. They want the reward, but they don't want the struggle. But listen, you cannot climb a mountain if you're not willing to take the first step. Start small. Set a goal. Then another. Then another. Keep going, keep pushing, keep grinding until your dream is no longer just a dream, it's your reality. And when you get there, don't stop. Dream bigger, set new goals, keep growing. Because the moment you stop setting goals, you stop moving forward. And those who stop moving forward eventually fade away. Dreams are powerful, but only when they are backed by goals, by action, by an unshakable will to make them happen. So don't just dream, plan, act, execute. Because without goals, dreams mean nothing. Dreams without goals mean nothing. You can dream all you want. You can close your eyes and picture the life you desire, the success you crave, the impact you want to make. But if you don't have a plan, if you don't set goals, then your dream is just a fantasy, a wish. And wishes don't build empires. Wishes don't create legends. Wishes don't change lives. Action does. You need a destination. You need a road. You need to wake up every single day with a mission, a purpose, a step-by-step plan that brings you closer to where you want to be. Goals turn dreams into reality. Without them, you're just drifting, hoping that one day you'll make it. But let me tell you something. Hope is not a strategy. You need to set clear, specific, measurable goals. Daily goals, weekly goals, long-term goals. And then you need the discipline to follow through no matter how hard it gets, because it will get hard. Obstacles will come. Distractions will tempt you. Doubt will creep in. But when you have goals, when you have a plan, you keep moving forward, one step at a time, one brick at a time, one day at a time. And before you know it, that dream is now your reality. Talent alone isn't enough. You can be the most gifted person in the room. You can have all the natural ability in the world, but if you don't work, if you don't grind, if you don't put in the hours, someone with half your talent and twice your discipline will pass you. Every time. Talent is a gift, but discipline is a choice. Hard work beats talent when talent refuses to work hard. You can't rely on your gifts alone because talent fades. But when you put in the effort, when you stay hungry, stay humble, and commit to constant improvement, that's when you separate yourself from the rest. It's not about how talented you are today. It's about how much better you are tomorrow. So don't settle. Don't get comfortable. Keep pushing, keep learning, keep growing, because talent might open the door, but only hard work will keep you inside the room. Failure is not the end. It feels like it in the moment. It feels like the ground has crumbled beneath your feet, like everything you worked for has slipped through your hands. It feels like disappointment, like rejection, like defeat. But listen to me. Failure is not final. It is not a stop sign. It is not a wall. It is a lesson. It is a teacher. It is proof that you tried, proof that you stepped outside of your comfort zone, proof that you dared to go after something greater. The only people who never fail are the ones who never try, the ones who stay safe, the ones who let fear win. But you are not one of them. You have dreams. You have goals. You have a purpose. And failure is part of the journey. Every great success story is built on a foundation of failures. Every champion has tasted defeat. Every legend has known struggle, but they did not stop. They did not let failure define them. They took the lesson, adjusted the plan, and kept moving forward. Because failure is not the opposite of success, it is part of success. You have two choices when you fail. You can let it break you, or you can let it build you. You can let it make you bitter, or you can let it make you better. The choice is yours. So the next time you fall, don't stay down. Get up, dust yourself off, look failure in the eye and say, "You will not stop me." Because as long as you keep going, as long as you refuse to quit, failure is never the end. It is only the beginning. Failure is not the end. It feels like the end. It feels like the moment everything crashes down, like the dream is slipping through your fingers. But failure is not the end. It is the lesson. It is the teacher that shapes you, the fire that refines you, the storm that clears the path ahead. Every great success story is filled with failure. Every champion, every leader, every innovator has fallen, has lost, has been knocked down. But what separates them from the rest? They got back up. They didn't let failure define them. They didn't let one bad chapter end the story. They studied their mistakes. They adjusted, they adapted, they improved. And then they tried again. Until one day, failure wasn't failure anymore. It was just part of the process. So when you fail, and you will, remember this: failure is not the opposite of success. It is the path to it. Embrace it. Learn from it. Then stand up, dust yourself off, and keep going, because your story is far from over. Fall forward, not backward. When you take risks, when you step out of your comfort zone, you will fall. That's not the question. The question is, how will you fall? Will you fall backward, afraid, doubting yourself, running from the challenge? Or will you fall forward, learning, growing, reaching for something greater? Falling forward means you take the hit, but you use it to push yourself further. It means you don't retreat into safety. You don't let fear control your decisions. You lean into the struggle. You take the lessons. You find the opportunity hidden inside the setback, because every fall moves you closer to success if you're falling the right way. The greatest athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs, the most inspiring leaders, they didn't succeed because they never fell. They succeeded because every time they fell forward. They used failure as fuel. They used rejection as motivation. They took risks. They embraced uncertainty, and they never let a single fall keep them down. So when you stumble, when you hit the ground, remember this: don't step back, step up. Fall forward, because that's how you win. Failure's not the end. It feels like it in the moment. When you fall flat, when the door slams shut, when everything you worked for crumbles before your eyes, it feels like the end, like you have nothing left, like all your effort was wasted. But hear me when I say this: failure is never final unless you quit. Failure is a lesson, a test, a teacher disguised as pain. It's the world asking you, how bad do you want it? Because if you really want it, you'll get back up. You'll dust yourself off. You'll take that loss, study it, learn from it, and come back stronger. Every great success story has chapters filled with failure. The difference between those who make it and those who don't: one kept going, the other gave up. So don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid of never trying. Be afraid of looking back years from now and realizing you let fear rob you of your potential. Because failure is not the end, it's just the beginning of your comeback. Fall forward, not backward. If you're going to fall, if life is going to knock you down, make sure you fall towards something. Too many people fall backward into excuses, into self-pity, into a life they never wanted but settled for. Don't let that be you. Every setback, every disappointment, every failure, it's all a setup for something greater. But only if you get back up and move forward. You're going to take hits. You're going to experience rejection, doubt, and moments where you question if it's all worth it. And in those moments, you have a choice. You can fall back into the same habits, the same fear, the same excuses. Or you can fall forward. You can use that failure as fuel. You can take the lessons, adjust your approach, and keep pushing toward your goals. Because as long as you're falling forward, you're still making progress. You're still in the fight. You're still on the path to something greater. So don't be afraid to fall. Just make sure you're falling in the right direction. You choose to put in the work, or you choose to make excuses. You choose to take the risk, or you choose to stay comfortable. You choose to believe in yourself, or you choose to let doubt win. But understand this: every choice has a consequence. Every moment you waste, every opportunity you ignore, every excuse you make, that's time you can't get back. So what will you do today? What choices will you make right now that will shape the future you want? Because one day you'll look back and realize the life you have is simply the result of the choices you made. You were born for more. More than just surviving, more than just getting by, more than just waking up, going through the motions, and repeating the same cycle day after day. Deep down, you know it. There's something inside you, something powerful, something hungry, something waiting to be unleashed. It's that voice that whispers, you're meant for greater things. But life has a way of drowning out that voice. It fills your mind with doubt, with fear, with distractions. It tries to convince you that you're not special, that you should settle, that you should be realistic. But listen to me. You were not put here just to exist. You were put here to create, to inspire, to make an impact. There is greatness inside you, but greatness doesn't come easy. It demands effort. It demands discipline. It demands that you step outside your comfort zone and go after the life you were meant to live. Because you were not born to be average. You were not born to watch from the sidelines while others chase their dreams. You were born to rise, to lead, to break barriers and set new standards, to prove to yourself and to the world that you are capable of more than they ever imagined. So don't let fear stop you. Don't let failure define you. Don't let the opinions of others dictate what's possible for you. You were born for more, and the only thing standing between you and the life you deserve is the courage to go after it. Success isn't just about you. It's not just about how much money you make. It's not just about the titles, the trophies, the applause. Because real success, true, lasting success, is about impact. It's about the lives you touch, the people you lift, the difference you make in the world. You can reach the top, but if you get there alone, what does it really mean? Who did you help along the way? Who did you inspire? Who did you bring with you? Because at the end of the day, success isn't measured by what you gained. It's measured by what you've given. The most successful people aren't just the ones who win. They're the ones who turn around and help others win too. They share their knowledge. They open doors for others. They leave a legacy that goes beyond themselves. So when you climb that ladder, don't pull it up behind you. Reach back, lift someone else. Because real success is not about standing at the top alone. It's about making sure others rise with you. That's the kind of success that lasts. That's the kind of success that matters. Excuses will destroy your potential. They will rob you of your future before you even begin. They will keep you stuck, trapped in the same place, wondering why nothing ever changes. Excuses sound good in the moment. I'm too tired. I don't have time. I'm not ready. But every excuse you make is another chain holding you back from the life you deserve. You say you want success, but do your actions match your words? Because success doesn't care about your excuses. Success doesn't wait for the perfect moment. It rewards those who show up, who put in the work, who find solutions instead of problems. Excuses are easy. Anyone can make them. That's why so many people stay average, stay comfortable, stay stuck in the same cycle year after year. But you were made for more than that. And the only thing standing in your way is the story you keep telling yourself. So stop waiting for the right time. Stop blaming your circumstances. Stop looking for reasons why you can't, and start focusing on why you must. Because the moment you let go of excuses, that's the moment your life begins to change. Go all in, not halfway, not when you feel like it, not with one foot in and one foot out. All in, because that's what it takes. If you want success, if you want to change your life, if you want to turn your dreams into reality, you cannot hold back. You can't wait for the perfect moment. You can't wait for permission. You can't wait until you feel ready. You just have to start. And when you start, you give it everything. No hesitation, no excuses, no second guessing. Because here's the truth. There is no plan B. If you keep one foot in and one foot out, you'll never make it. If you're only halfway committed, you'll never see the results you want. You have to burn the boats, cut off every escape route, every excuse, every backup plan that allows you to quit when things get hard. And trust me, they will get hard. You will face doubt. You will feel tired. You will wonder if it's all worth it. And in that moment, the people who are only kind of committed, but not you, because you're all in. You've already decided that quitting is not an option, that failure is just a lesson, that setbacks are just setups for a bigger comeback, that you will do whatever it takes for as long as it takes until you make it. Because that's the mindset of champions. That's the mindset of those who win. So stop dipping your toes in the water. Jump in fully, completely, with everything you've got. Because when you go all in, that's when everything changes. So now the question is, what will you do? Will you let fear control you? Will you keep making excuses? Will you keep waiting for the right time while your dreams slip away? Or will you step up? Will you decide right here, right now, that enough is enough? That you are done holding back, that you are done playing small, that you are done letting doubt, fear, and hesitation steal your future? Because everything you want, everything is waiting for you. But you have to go get it. You have to commit. You have to believe. And you have to take that first step, no matter how scary, no matter how uncertain, and never look back. Because one day you'll look in the mirror and see the person you always knew you could be. And in that moment, you'll realize it was always possible. You just had to go all in.